Hello, and welcome to the office. Forgive me, I had to run all the way here. We have some major news, some huge developments on the Nintendo 3DS and 2DS modding scene. Forgive me, I want to say right now that normally my videos are pretty heavily scripted, but I need to get this news out right now, so this is going to be a little ad-libbed, a little bit of improv. I'm going to be honest, I initially had no intention on modding either the 3DS or the 2DS anytime soon, and if you've ever tried modding either of them, you probably know why. And the reason why, in case you don't know, is because there's just too many different methods to actually install Homebrew on the 2DS or 3DS. And the reason being is that you have to use a different way of hacking it depending on what model you have and what firmware you have. And all of those different methods are required depending on the firmware and the model, and also what region you're from, which means there would be way too many videos that would only apply to a handful of people. But last week, that all changed. That announcement was that there's been a new method created to hack the 2DS and the 3DS, and it's called SoundHax. It's a little difficult to explain how it works, but basically it's an exploit that's activated by the Nintendo 3DS Sound app. In layman's terms, SoundHax is actually an M4A audio file. When the Nintendo 3DS Sound app activates this audio file, it actually runs code that launches the Homebrew launcher. And that is just awesome. Now, you probably want to know why that's awesome. Like I said a little bit ago, there's already been many different methods that you can use to hack a 3DS or a 2DS, so it's not like the system's never been hacked before. Well, there's a good handful of reasons why this is an awesome way to hack the 3DS. First off is that the mod is actually offline. Some mods out there require you to get access to the Nintendo browser, such as specific versions of Gateway. This mod doesn't require that at all, so you can actually run it without being connected to the internet. The next great thing about this hack is that it's super easy to install. All you have to do is configure a couple files to your specific 3DS or 2DS version, download them, and that's it. You just have to put them on your SD card and then run them, and they're pretty much good to go. But hands down, the best part about SoundHax is that it will work on virtually any version of the 3DS you have. You do have to have at least version 9.0 on your 3DS system, but this will work on the Nintendo 3DS Classic, the new 3DS, the 2DS, the 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL. It works on all of them. It even works in most of the regions, so you're not going to have to worry about that all too much either. This mod is quite possibly one of the easiest mods out there, sitting along the lines of the difficulty of PSP Pro C or even the Wii Letter Bomb. The only downside there is to this is that I will bet you Nintendo has already heard about this mod and that they're already working on a way to patch it. What I would suggest doing is when Nintendo announces version 11.3, don't upgrade yet. Go ahead and do some research online and find out what it's going to be changing first. If it's going to be patching out SoundHax, you might want to wait and hold off on upgrading. So, now that we have this very, very easy way of installing mods onto our 3DS and 2DS systems, I will guarantee you that very soon I will be working on a video to start the 3DS and 2DS modding series. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that I'm putting my other series to a halt. We're still going to be working on the Wii, and we're going to have some upcoming systems in the future as well, like the PSP, the PS3, and the Xbox Classic. And of course, if you have some other videos that you would like to see from me, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. Also, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. This is Dr. Modelot. Thank you for stopping by the office, and happy modding.